What's up, guys? Today we're going to rank each and every Dark Souls boss. Now, if you've been paying attention to my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/MattApocalypse, you'd have seen that I just completed a run of Dark Souls Remastered. This run included every single boss in the game, including the DLC. As a Souls veteran, I had no issue completing the run. I got to formulate a very correct opinion on each and every boss. So we're gonna have a simple tier list. We're gonna go from very good, good, mid, bad, and terrible. If you appreciate this tier list, make sure you give it a like and let me know in the comments below what your favorite boss in the game is. Thanks for watching. This is ranking every boss in Dark Souls from very good to terrible. We can start with a mid boss. The Asylum Demon, the Fire Sage Demon, fucking mid. These guys, they're just mid. They're kind of just boring. They're just two demons. They're not bad. Like, design-wise, I think they look kind of scary. Their like moveset is kind of boring. I mean, if you sit in a certain range, they just sit there and butt slam over and over again, or they'll like swing their club at you. But I don't know. I don't think they're a good boss. I don't think they're a bad boss. They're just incredibly mid. The last one's Taurus Demon. Mid. It's just a big hairy demon with a club. I guess what's neat is you can go backwards and climb up the ladder and do a plunging attack on it. That's kind of a neat mechanic, I guess. And it's kind of cool that he can just jump up and say, fuck you. We might as well get the Capra Demon out of the way. I think this is a bad boss. Not necessarily like the design. I think the design's fine. I wouldn't say it's a terrible boss. I just think it's bad. Mostly because it's a tiny ass arena. There's two dogs and this fucker has like homing attacks. Most people fight this boss pretty early on and it's fucking awful. Gargoyles. I actually think this is a good boss. You want to talk about duo boss fights? I think they got it right with the gargoyles, honestly. The way that the gargoyles AI works when both of them are out, it just like makes sense. Like one like stays kind of at range and blows fire at you, the other one melees you and kind of just like beats you up. So I think they did a great job with this duo boss fight with the gargoyles. I think it's good. Gaping Dragon. Super mid, man. I don't really think it's a bad boss because I think the design is sick. The fight is kind of goofy. He just kind of stomps around back and forth. Like, I don't really understand the attacks that much. Like, he kind of stomps and the fight's not super engaging. It's not bad. It's just mid. That's a perfect spot for the Gaping Dragon. Quelaag. I'll put Quelaag in good. I'll put Quelaag in good. I don't think the boss fight's mid. I think the presentation's fine. You get a nice kind of almost boob shot in the cutscene, which automatically bumps it up a tier. The attacks feel good to dodge. You can like position yourself in a way that like strafing it feels good. There's nothing super annoying about the boss fight, and overall I think it's just one of the better designed bosses out of the bunch. And who can say no to a spider waifu, let's be honest. Ceaseless Discharge. Mid. Midless Discharge. Like, that boss fight is super silly. Honestly, I don't understand what triggers the, like, cheese where it jumps over and you just hit it off the edge. I don't really get how that works fully. It exists, and that's kind of neat. Kind of adds some flavor to the fight. Presentation-wise, it's pretty intimidating. It's just giant red thing. Yeah, overall, I thought the fight was just mid. Iron Golem. Iron Golem. I'm gonna put you in the fucking bad category. I'm gonna put you in just bad. This fight is so silly. Oh my god. And this might be entirely because his grab attack has as some might call a DS2 hitbox. This thing grabs you from the weirdest spots I have ever seen, and the gimmick is kind of fucking silly. I think my most controversial opinion is ONS being fucking awful. Boring, most boring fight I have ever... I just hate this fight. I think it's stupid. Everything that happens in this fight annoys me. From like waiting an hour to actually attack Ornstein, to when Ornstein actually does the dash attack and runs into a wall, stops, looks at you, immediately dashes again. Super fucking annoying. And I always hate when people say that their movesets complement each other so perfectly when they fucking don't. They fucking don't. But I'm definitely going to put Ornstein and Smo below Capra and Iron Golem because that's incredible. Seath. I'm just gonna say Seath is a bad boss. Holy shit. You want to talk about a do-nothing boss? Seath literally does nothing. The boss fight fucking starts. His weakness is right behind you. Oh my god, there's this shiny thing behind you. Better fucking hit it. And then he proceeds to do nothing while you just hammer his dick in. You just fucking... This is his dick. And that's how you kill that boss. I think Sif is... You know what? I'm going to say Sif is a mid-tier boss, but the fact that Sif is a cute dog puts it in the good tier, all right? Butterfly. Terrible. Fucking awful boss. I don't know what they were thinking with the butterfly, to be honest. Like, in a game where I feel like a lot of people gravitate to a melee build, this is just like a nice sword, dickhead. Wouldn't it be nice if you could hit me? Ha ha ha. Shoots laser beam at you. You wanna know another terrible boss? Gwendolyn. There's literally a hallway, and then the boss teleports backwards, shoots a bunch of shit at you, you hit him a couple times, then they teleport back again, and you just have to run, do it again, they teleport back again. Like, it's the opposite of fun. Pinwheel, yes. I couldn't figure out why I forgot what Pinwheel's name is. Definitely an S-tier boss. You've been playing the game for a while. You know, it's like a, look how tough you are, boss. But if you die to this boss, all your friends laugh at you. So it's the perfect boss for this game. You've been struggling with every boss throughout the whole game. Finally, the game throws you a bone. You either kill it, or you are the laughing stock of your friend group forever. So, thank you, Pinwheel. Great boss design. Okay, the Centipede Demon. I don't know if I want to put Centipede in bad or mid. I'm leaning towards bad. Mostly because the arena is kind of shit. I think the fight's pretty okay, but the arena's bad. So I think I'm just going to put it in the bad category. Okay, so 4 Kings. Oh, I want to say bad. I kind of want to say mid, though. But I also want to say bad. It's just fucking forgettable. The arena is literally just floating in black. Like, there is no arena. I guess the fight's on, like, a timer, and the slower you are, you get punished for it, which is fine, whatever. There is 4 Kings, after all. But, I don't know. It's just kind of a goofy boss. And the arena makes me laugh. Like, you can tell, like, the Rush product in the end. As like, and you bring up this, like, the Lord Soul part, which is, that's a good point, because all 4 of the Lord Souls, I think the fight's kind of cool. The fights are cool. I think presentation-wise, Nito's a pretty neat boss. How do I feel about the fight, though? You got all those skeletons kind of fucking you up, but Nito also has friendly fire on, so it's not that much of a problem. Good on design, but mid on everything else. So I think ultimately that makes him better than all of the mid. So I'll put him in good. Priscilla, she has really nice toes, I guess. She kind of just swings her scythe around, and then she blows ice at you and is invisible at the start of the fight. Priscilla, the fight kind of meh. Her telling you to not fight her is like her just telling you to get the fuck out, right? Like, get out of here, leave. Yeah, I'm gonna say pretty mid-fight. Gwyn is hilarious. I don't even know how I feel about Gwyn. Okay, you can parry this boss, and when I fought Gwyn, I poised him to death. This is the final boss of the game. The music's good. Yeah. This is the final boss of the game, and you can just run him over. Which is like the same thing that happens with Soul of Cinder. You just go in there and beat up an old man, I guess. So I'm gonna put him in the mid category. Let's go mid. Bed of Chaos. Let's go, dude. Bad boss. Bed of Chaos. I think is a better boss than Ornstein and Smo, Butterfly, and the Hallway. Here's my reason why. I didn't think it was as bad as everyone says it is. This is why I don't rank it terrible. It looks intimidating, I guess. And I don't really understand what the bug thing is. Whatever. It's a gimmick. You hit the balls, and then all of a sudden the floor crashes out from under you. And then you kind of just walk around the holes, and then you hit the other ball. And the thing with this boss, which is unique, is that this boss saves your progress. I just walked around and nothing happened. Like, the floor came out, but I just hugged the roots of the tree and I just walked around. That jump in the middle was fucking hilarious. Like, that's pretty bad, but it's whatever. I finally just looked at the attack patterns of the boss and I was like, okay, I'm gonna run here, and then I was fine. But imagine if this boss didn't save your progress, then I think it would hit the terrible. But it's kind of goofy, silly, whatever. It's just a whatever boss. It's there, it exists. I can say that this boss is cool and it's fun, it's unique. I think Calamete's cool, good. The Goff shooting it down is pretty epic. I think it's kind of lame that you have to... Well, I guess it makes sense, though. You don't know that this boss will just fuck you up. What I think is really cool about the Chimera is as soon as you enter the DLC, it's just right in your face. Calamite I thought was good. I thought this fight was good. You couldn't just poise your way through the fight. You couldn't poise your way through the fight. He would just run you over. The full Havels didn't do shit. Calamite, good fight. Good fight. Manus, I think this boss is cool. And he suffers a little bit because you can just poise through a lot of his shit, but his combo attack can fuck you up. So there's something to actually look out for. He also has all those crazy dark spells or whatever. And the arena's cool. I feel like Manus's arena is what they kind of would want for Four Kings, but they just couldn't deliver on that. So I think Manus is actually a really good fight. I think Manus is cool. Good arena, cool design. I think the moveset is engaging. Kind of suffers because Poise kind of just deletes it, but you could say Poise messes up a lot of these bosses. I have the same feeling about Artorias. Interesting though, what I learned when I fought Artorias. When he powers up and you let him power up, Poise doesn't do shit anymore, and this guy just messes you up. But if you stagger him out of it, you can just beat him up. Beat him up some more. Heal in his face. If you let him power up, he messes you up real bad. So that's a really interesting thing that happens. But that's pretty much it. Oh, the Pinwheel, if you missed it, this is truly the best boss in the game. Pinwheel's it's a meme pick, alright. Alright. This is the official Dark Souls 1 tier list. Nothing is in the incorrect spot. If you want to argue with me, I guess you guys can comment in the YouTube video. So, if you're watching on YouTube, tell me how wrong I am.